Hey everyone, welcome to Coding Simplified, and now we'll see a new problem in string. So basically we are given a string and now we need to reverse the words in this string. So let's say if we have three words in this string where we have coding simplified nice, right? So this is my string. Now I need to convert in this string. So basically what I'm doing, I have basically reversed the words. So earlier my words were coding simplified nice. Now my end word is at starting one, then simplified, then coding, right? So this is what we need to do. We need to reverse the words, right? So we'll see one by one that how we can solve this, and then we'll see the time complexity and space complexity, and at the last we'll see that how we can implement in Java code, right? So what I can do, I can basically iterate the loop from for I equals to 0 to n, and where basically I'm iterating on each character, right? So the n is the length of this string. So now what I will do, I'll take two strings. One string is the final string and another string is temporary string. So now until I don't have any space, I will iterate from the first one, and until I don't have any space, I will keep on adding the element into temporary string. So what I mean, let me explain here. So at the starting it will be C, then when I will iterate on the second element, I will append the element here O, then D, then I, then G, right? So it means that if your let's say if I have converted into an array, so if Ci is not equal to space, so if this is not a case, so I'll basically append the element here, and at the starting both are blank string. So it means I will do temp string plus character. Now if I have converted a string into character array, then I can do this. Otherwise what you can do, then that in Java you have the one function string.char at. So using char at, you can basically specify the index and it will give you that character on that particular index, right? So if it is not a space, then what you do, you basically insert the element, you update the string, and then you add this character. So this is how we have changed our temporary string till here. Now after that we have space, right? So what I can do, that if whenever there is a space, I can add this temporary string at the starting of this final string. So what I mean, that here if I have this final string, so I will add this temporary string at the starting of final string plus final string. So what will happen, and this is all the things which is happening in this for loop, and then I will set this temporary string to blank again. So what will happen, that at the starting my final string is blank, right? So when it is blank, so what will happen, that this temporary string will be prepended to the final string. It means the coding will come here, right? So now my final string is this one, and I have set this temporary string to null again. So when it will go again for the simplified, this will do the same thing, that it will keep on adding the element in the starting. So at the last my temporary string until here, so when I will reach here, my temporary string will be this one, simplified. Now when I will hit space, so it will do the same thing, that add this temporary string at the starting of final string, and then when I'm doing this one, so just add space here as well, space plus. So here we added the space, then simplified will add here, because this is my temporary string, right? So I'll add a space here, space, so this is a space, so I'll add a space plus temporary string is this one, simplified, and then here, right? So see how I'm doing, that whenever there is a space, then I add this temporary string in the final string, and if it is not a space, then I keep on adding the characters into this temporary string, and whenever there is a space, I set this temporary string as blank. So now say the same thing will happen with this nice. that's it will, because now my temporary string is blank, I have set it here as a blank. Now it will keep on adding the element, first I, then nice, then C, then E, right? So when I am here, then I'm out of the loop. So here I haven't added this nice here, right? So for that you need to write it once more, that final str equals to, and now there is no need to add space because this is a final word. So you can simply say temp str plus final str. So final str was this one, you will add temporary string here, nice, this one, right? So as you can see that we have converted this this string to this string, and at the last we can return this final string, final str, right? So now this is how we have converted this string to this string, means we have reversed the words in the string. Now what is the time complexity? So if you see that if there are n characters, then I'm iterating till n characters, right? So it means my time complexity is big of n, where n is the number of characters in the string. Now if I'm talking about the space complexity, so if you talk about the space complexity, we are using two strings, right? So we can take that this is a constant one, so we can say big of 1, right? Now here is the important point, that because we are using a string here and we are updating in a string so often, right? And as you know that in Java the string is immutable object. Immutable object means it doesn't update on the same string. It basically, whenever you update in a string, it creates a new string. So let's say earlier, when, let's say if I talk about this one, so your temp string earlier was this one, then it converted to CO, then it converted to COD, right? So whenever you are creating whenever you are updating a string, it is creating a new string object in the heap or in the string pool, right? So basically due to this we are creating so many string object unnecessary, right? So we can improve that rather than this string, we can take a string builder or a string buffer. And the difference between string buffer and string builder is that string buffer is thread safe while string builder is not thread safe, right? So as per your requirement, you can choose string builder or string buffer. So here we can use a string builder. So in string builder, what happens that whenever you update any string, it append on the same string or it changes the same string, right? So there we will not create so many objects, we'll do on the same string one. So let me show you directly the code, the both solution code, so that you will get it better. So this is a function through which we can reverse the words. So as we explained, first of all I will explain the string one. So here I pass the str, and here I create the two string, final str and temp str, and temporary string. Now I will iterate the loop from 0th index to last index of the length, and using str.length we can get the length of the string. Now I'll get the character at that particular index. So using caret function we can get the index at that particular index value. Now if it is not a space, because if it is a space, then we'll do something. If it is not a space, we'll keep on adding the element in the temporary string, and whenever we find out the space, in this case we'll add a space plus temporary string plus final string, right? So this is how we'll basically keep on adding the words in the reverse manner, right? And then I set the temporary string as a blank. After that, after the for loop, then we add this final string, temporary string plus final str for the last words, and at the last we return the final str, right? Now let's say if the same thing we are doing with the string builder. So what we do, that we have this string builder. So in string builder, here what we are doing three operations. One operation is to append the values here at the end, means we are appending the values, means we are suffixing the value. So for suffix in string builder we have the function append, means this is how you can append the character or any sequence in that particular string builder, right? The second operation that we are doing, that basically we are adding this temporary string at the starting of the final string. So for that we have one function insert. So in string builder we have this function insert, where you give the index where you want to insert that thing. So here first of all we are adding the temporary string at the 0th index, and then we are adding the space at the 0th index, right? So when we do this one, so it is equivalent to this operation, but here we were doing using string, but here we are doing using string builder, right? And then this is how we set the null string. And but in string builder, if you want to set as a null, so as a blank, so we set the length, we basically set the length of the string builder to 0, right? So the same operation we are doing here, that final string dot insert the temporary string at the 0th index. And at the last, because this is a string builder, we need to convert it into a string. So this is how we convert this string into this string builder into string, right? So these are the two solutions, one using string and one using string builder. Now the space complexity and time complexity will be same, right? But basically we are improving the space in that one because we are not creating so many string objects. Right. Now we have another solution as well to solve this question. So basically what we do in that one, that this is my string, so I reverse the complete string. And once I reverse the complete string, then I reverse the individual words. So what I mean that this is my string, so this will basically convert it to, so if I reverse this string, it will convert it to this one. Then here D E I then L P M S I, and then here it will be G O G N I D O C, right? So this is how I reverse the complete string. Now I will reverse this individual words. So if I reverse this individual words, it means NICE, then it will be simplified, and it will be coding, right? So in our last problem we solved that how we can reverse the string, and after that we solved that how we can reverse the individual words. So using both two functions we can reverse the words in string, right? But as you see what we are doing, first of all we are reversing the complete string, then we are reversing the individual word. So in that our complexity is more than this solution, right? So this is just to explain that this is also a way, but generally I won't advise to solve this using this one, because here we are increasing our space complexity and the time complexity. So now but let me show you as well so that you will get it better. So this is how I solve using reverse word using reverse words using reverse. So here you pass the string, and first of all you reverse a string using function reverse string, right? So here we have function reverse string, and then what you do after reversing a string, you reverse the individual words, right? And guys, I won't explain these two functions again here because we have already covered this in our last videos. So if you want, just see the last videos of a string, right? So this is how we'll solve this complete solution. So that's it guys about this solution, and if you have any doubts or if any confusion regarding this solution, please write in the comment section and I will try to explain that. And guys, I will also put the source code into description section, so if you want then you can also get it from there. So that's it about it, and if you have liked this then please like it and subscribe the channel for more such videos. Thank you.